I'm feeling mellow. Let's play something retro.
If you'll do me the honor to play something modern.
It's retro modern gaming.
Hey, welcome to Retro Modern Gaming. My name is Dan Smell.
And I'm Matt, and our controllers are being fucky.
Literally started after we turned the camera on, so off to a great start today.
Yes. Alright, so something I hate about Nintendo games, like especially from this era, I guess, is that I had like 30 lives when we save and quit. Now I have 4.
Why?
Yeah, I know, right?
Where are your lives?
They don't stay. They're temporary.
That's dumb.
I know, it just makes it feel like anytime you are getting a life, it's just kind of a waste of time.
Wow.
So anyway, yeah, we're on the path here to 70 stars, so we can beat the game. I think this time I'm going for the 100 coins, as well as the red coins. So let's do that.
I have faith in you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Like, wow.
It's very early in the morning, so I just haven't woke up enough to be an asshole yet. TBH.
Oh man, I shouldn't have brought you coffee. You're gonna get mean.
Yeah, I am. Well, I'm trying not to drink it on mic, so maybe I won't chug it. Oh, hey, it's the Disappointing Grinch show. I remember that.
Oh yeah. The
absolute tease.
Like, I don't know if this is a thought that other people have had, but it always seems like a waste to me. Like,
it makes me think of those games for like, towards the end of the game for like 10 seconds, you're God and can't die, and you feel awesome, and it's only for like 10 seconds, and then you're like wounded and hurt, and it's back to your regularly scheduled nonsense.
Well, talk to me, bomb man. Oh, what button do you want? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, the thing is that it makes you feel powerful for a second, but if you crash it into a shell, which is the only enemy around, just for the record, but if you crash it into a shell, it hurts you still. So it's like, what purpose did they intend for it to serve? It serves none.
There's a lot of, I was gonna say from this era, but honestly, like, there's a lot of questionable design decisions in a lot of games even now that I'm just kind of like, seem common sense to not do. Like, for instance, I sweat in Xenoverse 2. Every time you make a new character, you have to play through the main story again to get anything, and it's kind of like in a game where it's about builds and fighting, you think they would make you play through the main story once and then just make characters for fun, but nope. And it's obnoxious because you kind of need some things you get in the main story, like your flying license, so you don't have to walk around the city like some early era Dragon Ball Z pleb.
I knew you were gonna say pleb.
You know me so well, babe.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's because we've been together for so long.
So long. How long have we known each other now? We met when I was still in college.
Yeah, you were. It was, your senior year, right?
Yeah, probably 4 years now?
Yeah, something like that. About the same amount of time that I've known my fiance, so I'm gonna get in trouble for not knowing the answer.
Well, that's if she sees this episode, and I don't know that she's as into Mario as we are.
Yeah, we're not. She's not our target audience, that's for sure. But
she has expressed interest in still watching them, though.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I think she wants to be supportive still, so that's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's great. Totally great.
She is awesome.
You know who's not awesome is these Goombas. Messing them up.
Hands
and foot.
So, have you seen Train to Busan?
Train to Busan.
It's a Korean zombie movie.
That sounds awesome.
I love it. You have to watch it with subtitles. There's no dub, but honestly, I've seen a couple of foreign movies that are dubbed, and usually the voice acting is not nearly as good in the dub. If you can bear the subtitles, then just use the subtitles. But one of my favorite characters in the movie, spoiler alert, kind of, not a huge spoiler here, but at one point they're on the train, and they need to get through his car full of zombies. Like, the whole movie takes place on this train, practically. And my favorite character is this big, burly dude. My girlfriend that actually was like kind of over in that area for a little bit said he's a Yakuza character.
Like the gang?
Yeah, but like not a...
He's like an archetype.
Yes.
Okay.
Like he's kind of this big, burly, no-nonsense kind of guy, but he's also funny, and respect is a big deal to him. He gives one character a bat, he gives one character a baton and a shield, and then he just wraps his arms in bandages and just goes straight hands. Like, he is just socking zombies in the head.
He's the monk.
Yeah, he's like Flurry of Blows, but with like 10 key points. And I love him. The movie will upset you because if you get attached to any character, they're probably going to die.
Whoa.
That's my only complaint about the movie is there's a really unlikable character that doesn't really get what's coming to him. And I think the point in a lot of movies in making a character that unlikable is there's a payoff for the audience. Like, you get to see them get theirs. So, seeing your favorite characters get shreked left and right, and then seeing the one you hate not, is just very jarring.
Yeah. I get that. The real world doesn't work like that, though. So, I can see the appeal of doing it both ways.
Yeah, like, well, in the real world, like you said, I actually saw something yesterday that, not the takeaway from the humor, but kind of going along with what we talked about with the gas station stuff. It was this guy he had a walker, older fella, seemed like the fact that he had so many bags on him, I'm guessing he was probably homeless. And I also saw that he had hospital bags, which told me that he had, I used to work in a hospital, I recognize them. They're from psych floors. They're what they give you when you discharge.
Oh.
So he couldn't have got discharged that long ago, and he was right back on the streets, and I got a little emotional because I was just so frustrated with the fact that there are people with 10 Lamborghinis out there, but this man can't even get a bite to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
My friend had to calm me down because I was just infuriated.
So I learned something sort of related, I guess. We're retro modern gaming, RMG, right? Mm-hmm. In Canada, if you said RMG, I think the association they would make is Revolutionary Marxist Group.
Oh?
Yeah, so that's interesting, right?
So, are they a political group or just a activist group?
I truly do not know the history of it. I just Googled RMG just to see,
What would come up if you Googled it?
Right, I mean, we can't, I wouldn't want to name us ISIS,
Oh, I saw this poor guy. It was a comedian telling the story, but he was telling about to be careful about what he got tattooed on him, and I can't remember the name of the band. But the dude loved the band, so he got a band tattoo, which is understandable. I thought about getting an Avenged Sevenfold tattoo before, or a Linkin Park tattoo. But the band's name was ISIS. It was from a long time ago before ISIS was a thing.
Right, and ISIS is a Greek goddess.
Yeah, I hate when...
Not Greek, oh my god.
Yeah, you mean
Egyptian.
Iris.
Egyptian. No, and I'm talking about ISIS.
Okay, I only really know a lot about...
Yeah, she's like the goddess of light, I think. She got wings. She cool.
I hate when douchebags take pleasant things and...
Oh, I know. All the Norse stuff is well, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Well, wasn't the, It was the reverse, but, wasn't the swastika originally, some, Eastern symbol? I don't know a lot about my history.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say which. I think maybe Hindu. But, yeah, it was reversed. And it just meant, prosperity, good fortune.
And the reason I remember that is in the original, in typical weeb Daniel fashion. Wow. In the original Naruto manga, Neji's seal on his forehead was the religious symbol, but they had to censor it in Western audiences because it looked like a reverse swastika.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because again, douchebags taking things that are otherwise pleasant, and then... Remember the OK symbol?
Oh, man, yeah.
How many things are they gonna take from us?
I didn't mean to tell the penguin to go, so I'm just gonna let it pass. Wait, but with the blue coin... No! I've totally messed... It's okay, I gotta come back.
They tried to take milk.
I know.
I like milk. Like, what else am I gonna use on my cereal?
Pepe the Frog.
R.I.P. Pepe.
Well, the creator was like, no.
Like, stop.
This is my frog. I think he, I can't promise this. I always feel nervous saying things on air, but I think he, somehow pursued legal action.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, imagine if they just, like, took our caveman and, like, put him in a Nazi uniform. I'd, pursue legal action, too.
Yeah.
Our caveman and alien are all inclusive.
Exactly.
I got back into ESO recently. It's kind of random, but, if we ever show any of it on the channel, I have to show you my pride and joy, the Sweet Roll Princess.
I like the name.
It's an orc.
Oh, yeah, I've actually seen you play this character.
Yeah, the orc with the mustache and the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually my crafter, but I love that character. If I RP, I like the RP on that character. I went into Riften one day on him, and there's this item in the game called I can't remember the name of it, but it sounds like a drug. And there were people RPing drug dealers underneath the bridge in Riften, and they're like, hey, orc, you wanna buy something? And I played along, so I gave him like 5k gold for this completely useless item just for the sake of roleplaying. They're like, oh god, we gotta give him the special. So I got to beat their friend in a duel. Like, he just stood there and took it, and I gave them like 20k because I kept wanting to beat up their friend. Like,
oh Lord!
Like, they told me I got like a loyalty card with these guys.
That's hysterical.
Oh, I got a story for you. I was waiting to tell you on air.
These snowmans are dicks.
I almost blew up my apartment.
What?
So, my girlfriend gave me one of those chargers that has, I'm doing hand motions like the audience can actually see them.
Yeah.
That you can plug multiple things into because I have a lot of electronics. And I didn't notice that the cord was frayed and exposed.
Oh.
So when I plugged it in, and I'm so lucky I wasn't touching the cord. My hand was close, but not touching it. It popped. Like, sparks flew out. I burned the hell out of my hand. And half my apartment's power went out.
Whoa.
And I had to go flip the breaker and everything.
So you mean, like, your apartment building or just your apartment?
I guess just my apartment. Wherever the wires run in this building, because it was a hella surge.
Wow.
I panicked so much, my brain went past anxiety attack and went straight to laughter. If you've ever done that.
Yeah.
My sister's bad for that. She'll start laughing, and it's like, she finds it funny, and then she starts hyperventilating. It's like, oh god, no, please stop.
Yeah, I've witnessed that.
It's all. And I feel so bad because I laugh along with her at first because I think she finds whatever's happening funny, and then she starts crying, and it's like,
oh no,
oh no, please stop.
Okay, so we got one left to do here in Cool Mountain. We already finished. What was it? Jolly Roger Bay. Jolly Roger Bay is my second least favorite level. Jolly Roger,
is that the water level?
Yes.
Shocker that it's up there for least favorite levels.
Yeah, and then first is Wet Dry World.
Wet Dry. I can't remember that one. Which one's that one?
We did it very briefly. I think I got 1 star there. It was.
Was it the desert one?
No, it was. Ow.
Duh.
It was another water level. I actually like whatever dry docks or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Oh yeah, you go ahead, do it.
Perfect. What a great new body. Here, this is a present for you. It's sure to warm you up.
Sweet.
So I want to drop some real advice for our audience here, for anyone who's going through a tough time right now.
Take notes, y'all.
If you make a man a fire, he's going to be warm for 1 night. But if you set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
That is so wise, so true.
Someone's going to take that advice to heart, and friggin' FBI are going to show up at my door. Like,
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Please FBI, don't take us.
We're going to your favorite level.
Oh, I tell you I've named my FBI agent Kyle. I'm just assuming someone's monitoring everything I say, so I've named my FBI agent Kyle.
Wouldn't it be the NSA? Oh!
Probably, I don't know. I've Googled some questionable things.
Gotcha. Whee!
This one politician I had beef with, I googled the location of his house.
Oh. Oh.
And I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And, well, I'm probably on a list, but, you know. Anyone spying on me is just going to see a very depressed young adult sitting in his blanket watching Netflix. So they've got a really boring job.
Yeah, you almost feel sorry for them.
Well, they should get a better job.
Alright, so I'm starting out in the basement, and because I'm doing that, I'm not going to fall down here. I came down here of my own free volition, so I'm not going to fall down here later. Do you understand?
I think so.
I'm not going to fall.
Except you are.
I hope not. I don't think I am.
Those ghosts want your butt.
They do want my butt, and I'm giving it to them, technically.
Booty!
Ah, it's a big one. I don't want to. I got to get out of here.
So my online buddies want us to start a separate channel. And I told them no.
Oh, really?
Because one, I want to really put all my focus into our thing.
Aw.
And two, I know I joke about me being mean, but I play it up a lot for air.
Yeah.
They're my friends, but they're genuinely kind of douchey.
Oh, no.
They're actually kind of hateful sometimes.
Yeah.
They're my
I see what
buddies,
your
and I
point
think
is.
they have a good heart in them. I just don't know that they know how to properly show that. I feel really bad for one of them because his mom is just... It's to the point he's ready to drop out of college just so he can move out sooner.
Oh, wow.
Because she doesn't like what he's doing with his life, but he's a grown adult. And yeah, I get expressing like, hey, I'd rather you not do this, but she goes in, I've heard him on the mic, she goes in there screaming at him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's John, if you, I've told you about John before.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Bless him.
Well, you know what they say? Parents just don't understand.
They just don't understand.
Will Smith had it right. Except now he is a parent, so whatever, sellout.
Right? Now don't get started on the sun. How can mirrors be real for, what is it? How can our eyes be real for mirrors aren't real, or...
So, how could mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? I think that's the quote. And you know what? I don't think it means anything, but it does make me think. You know, like...
I've always found perception interesting, especially with people, like, you know, well, with, like, mental disorders that cause you to hallucinate. Like, I mean, if it were medieval times, that they'd probably think you were a prophet or something. Or possessed.
Right, yeah.
That's what has always blown my mind. If God actually sent a modern-day prophet... they'd lock him up.
Oh, they would definitely lock him up and medicate him to the point where he couldn't talk.
And God's up here like, guys, what the hell?
Yeah.
You wanted me to speak to you? I sent my messenger and y'all threw him in the big house.
Why isn't this eye looking... Look at me, Deering! Thank you.
Oh, it's blue eyes.
Not anymore.
I like blue eyes. I'm a sucker for blue eyes.
Well, then you're in luck. I summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon! Now banish him to the Shadow Realm!
So
No, 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 no!
no, it's okay. You fell down there on your own free volition, remember?
No, I went down there...
What you say?
Ooh, that you only meant well. Okay, well... So that happened. We're just gonna go right back up.
I've got a question for you.
What?
What's the most obnoxious thing you've ever done to get a girl's attention?
Oh, obnoxious?
Or not necessarily obnoxious, but try-hardy, if that makes sense. I'll say mine first just to give you an idea. I hate Twilight with a passion. But I had a crush on this girl in middle school who loved it. I read every Twilight book.
Yeah, I read them all too.
Not because I wanted to. I just wanted her to like me. And the only book I liked was Eclipse because a vampire gets their head torn off. Oh
yeah, that scene was totally badass, to be honest. But yeah, I read those two.
Well, so with that in mind, what's the most extra thing you've done just to get a girl's attention?
Okay, well, my current fiance, we'd been on 2 dates, I think. And that's when I started this project where I drew 12 things she liked, and in each picture there was also a rose. So I drew her a dozen roses plus things she liked.
I remember her showing me that. That's adorable.
Yeah, but it was obviously pretty darn extra. I made a bunch of origami flowers for this one girl, and they all had sheet music of songs that were like our songs.
Aww.
Yeah.
I hate when you have a song with somebody and y'all break up and it kind of
Oh.
like makes the song less enjoyable.
Yeah. In some ways, it can also make it more enjoyable, though. So.
Yeah, I really think it's cool how our brains associate different. Like, I can listen to a song from a certain time period in my life, and just the memories from that time period become much more vivid.
Yeah, you can almost start associating other senses, like, you know, if I hear Bright Eye or Mr. Bright Eyes. What the hell is this song called? I can't even think
Mr.
right.
Brightside?
Yeah, Mr. Brightside. Like, I feel the same height and everything that I was back then. I can, like, almost smell certain things. Anyway, I think, since we, let's see. Yeah, okay, so next time on Retro Modern Gaming, we're gonna fight the big ghost.
The big ghost.
The big old ghost.
The big scare.
Yeah, him big scare.
All right, and like, subscribe, ring my bell, or you'll never find the matching pair of socks again, so help me God.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Bye.
Bye.